What's up, my crypto legends? I am back. I just got my computer and I won't be doing a live stream because there is absolutely nothing. I need to install all sorts and get it back to what it was. So I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow. But in this video, we are taking a look at the price of Bitcoin. I can see some massive bearish divergence on the 4 hourly. The price is going up. The RSI is making lower highs, as you can see. We're going to check out some different levels to see where the price can potentially go at the price action and breaking different resistance and support where we can get a bounce or major resistance. We're also going to take a look at Ethereum still in this ascending wedge. Are we going to break to the downsides, or are we going to break the resistance and then come all the way to the $2,450 range? We're going to discuss this in today's episode, and we are going to take a look at Link, also Chainlink, one of my favorite cryptocurrencies, because we were talking about this price action breaking here, this major resistance, and then having a bounce right over here. I see a potential pattern that might be forming if we do get rejected at the $20 and come all the way back down to the $16-15 range. Okay, I'm going to discuss this in today's episode. And remember, if you are an experienced trader or you are interested, PrimeXbt has got the best bonus available by using my link in the description. 50% added to your deposit by using Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code. And Bybit has now got this insane bonus back, $1,610 if you use my link in the description, up to $1,610. Said this, let's dive in straight into the video. Hello there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. I am here. I've got my computer. Everything's working so fast. I am so excited. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Daily TA on Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. I'll also be doing loads of live streams to connect with the community, to check out your favorite cryptocurrency and do some live trading. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't buy or sell anything that I say. If you do so, do your own research. Let's dive in straight into the video. All right, just a quick update here on BTC. On the 4 hourly. Okay, we do know that the 40,500 is this major resistance point. Okay, if we zoom in here right on the chart, then we can see, several touches here around the $40,500. This is where we're currently at, and now we've had a massive pump all the way in the last few days to this range. And yes, eventually we are going to lose some steam. We do need some type of correction to get another leg to the upside. I do believe so that we are going to correct from this point. Usually when you have these pumps, 60-70% of the times you do have a cool off after a run up like this. Okay, but everything is possible here in trading. Everything is possible in the markets. We might see in between today and tomorrow a huge leg up hitting $45,000. It is possible, but by looking here at the charts, you got the RSI here helping us, that is telling us that the bulls are losing steam in the 4 hourly. We're having the RSI making lower highs and the price action making higher highs. So the most likely scenario is to have some type of correction. Where is this correction going to be? Well, let's take a look at the 1 hourly, because I've been checking out here on the chart, zooming in, that we have created a clear uptrend ever since we've been at the $29,400. Okay, everybody thinking that this is the breakout. We are going to go to 28k, 26k. This was the breakout. I bet a lot of people were shorting right over here, but we clearly saw a very nice uptrend coming all the way to $40,000. Now, if we get this low over here and connect it with these higher lows, you can clearly see that we have been getting supported. All right, zooming in here from this trend line. Okay, so we've got this point of touch right over there. We've also got this one and this one. So we are in a clear uptrend. As long as we're staying above this uptrend, then this is going to be looking very bullish in the short term. As soon as we break this uptrend, then it is going to be looking a little bit bearish in the short term. So we might even correct all the way down to the $37,800 range. Okay, in the next coming hours or days. It is very likely, I do think so, after having this major parabolic run in the hourly chart. So yeah, I am expecting maybe some type of support from this trend line, but if this trend line gets broken to the downside, it is likely it is going to retest as resistance and continue back down. Where is the next major support range? Well, we talked about this before having the bounce. It is the 36,000 $500, because zooming out here on the chart, you know, it is the top here from this channel. We also had a consolidation here on the 19th of June, okay, here as resistance, and then here on the 29th of June here at the top of this channel that we created. So this is our next major support level if we do drop. So if we do hit this range, if we might get a bounce, but if we break it, we are going to form like a double top scenario, guys. And if we break this range, it is going to be looking very, very dangerous. The most likely scenario here would be hitting, okay, because this, you know, it is still too early to actually take a look at this, but if we did break, you know, this double top scenario from the breakout could take us all the way back down to the $32,400 range, okay. Is it likely? No, but it is possible in my opinion here in the short term. We are going to get supported nicely, but the first breakout from the 36,500, the next major support range, it is the $34,500 area. So okay, that is about a 2,000 gap right over here where we've got major resistance and resistance right over there. So there's some levels that you need to pay attention as soon as we break, you know, this trend line. As soon as we break this one, you know, the next stops are going to be these two, okay, after breaking this uptrend line that we are getting supported nicely. This would be the bearish case scenario. We are going to get some type of support, RSI getting oversold, some bullish divergence, so we do need to see this in the next coming hours and days, guys. This is the scenario for Bitcoin. Bullish case scenario would be actually breaking this major resistance, okay, the $40,500, nicely going to 42, 43,000 with a major green candle. If we do break this area with a green candle like this of volume, then eventually, yeah, this is going to be heavy support. It is going to act as heavy support, all right? This is my opinion. If we break out, we might have some fake outs with low volume, something like this, or maybe something like this, maybe less, even better. If we do get very low volume here from this breakout, then yeah, this is not going to be very good to place some long orders. It might be, you know, a potential bull trap, and we are going to come back down. So these are the scenarios that I got for BTC. Remember, if you're an experienced trader, PrimeXbt has the best bonus available. By using my link in the description, you get 50% added to your deposit by using Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code. You cannot withdraw this bonus. It is used for buying power. I have a full tutorial of PrimeXbt in the description also. Let's take a look at Ethereum, because Ethereum is in this ascending wedge mentioned on today's video. We also mentioned there's some other exchanges that doesn't have this amount of volume, but the volume is still pretty high on the other exchanges. Now, after this massive run up, we are expecting some kind of retracement. Ethereum, we do know that the $2,400 range is also a major resistance, and it looks like that we are forming like a double bottom, huge double bottom scenario right over here. We clearly see that it has been major support, the $2,400 range. We came straight back down here. Now we had a leg up, massive support, resistance, and then resistance back again. So are we going to break it anytime soon? Maybe we are. We just need to have a little bit of cool off sideways action. And, you know, another scenario maybe would be forming a huge cup and handle. So we might come to the downside here for a little bit, forming like a channel. This is something that we are going to pay attention in the next coming days. But now for the moment, on the very short term, we are taking a look at the 1 hourly, and it is this ascending wedge. Okay, so if this ascending wedge, we know the deal. If we break the support, we're getting supported nicely here for the last couple of days since the 27th of July. So just over a day here in this ascending wedge. If we break support, which is currently at the $2,260 approximately, if we break it here nicely, it is very likely that we'll come back down to the 2,160, 2,000, basically the bottom of the wedge. Okay, we're going to see some type of support around this range as we've had right over here. We've had resistance, we've had support, so it is very likely we are going to get some type of bounce here around this range. Now, if we break this resistance, we might have a leg up. Okay, the measured move, we talked about this before, is getting the back here of the wedge, all right, the width, and then from the breakout, depending on where we're going to break out, we might have a leg up just below the $2,500. If you want to be conservative, 2,450 would be a good target here if we break this major resistance. Okay, also maybe a lot of people shorting the market, so if we break this resistance, you know, a lot of stop loss above this high over here, so it might be a target here for this breakout of this ascending wedge. Now this is what I got for Ethereum here in the short term. Also on the 4-hourly chart, if we zoom out, you know, we did clearly break out from this major resistance from these lower highs. So we've got, you know, this high over here, this lower high from the 15th of June, then this one on the 7th of July, and we broke out of it. Look at this trend line that we've created right over here. So now if I zoom in from this trend line, this is exactly where we bounced after the breakout. So yeah, it is not looking too bearish. Everything's pointing that we are going to get some type of bounce around the $2,000 range, and then start pumping because we've broken major resistance. It does look like clearly that the trend is reversing. The bears have already lost steam here, okay, and it does kind of look like that we are going to, you know, have a major blast off here in the next coming days and weeks. Okay, so this is what we got for Ethereum in the short term. Let's take a look at Chainlink, because Chainlink is also looking very, very good. I am an extreme bull of Chainlink, and yeah, I do think so that the $13 range was the bottom, because you know the bears are also losing steam right over here, as you can see, and it looks like that we want to shift and go back to the upside. Now we did mention on the channel the breakout from this resistance from these lower highs. Now after breaking here, then we've come all the way back down to retest it as support, and then got the bounce, as you can see. Now clear resistance, you know, we've been talking about this before on the channel for Chainlink. We want to come ultra bullish for Chainlink as soon as we break $20, $21. It has been a major support range right over there, and it's also been a major resistance. As you can see here we just barely touched the $21 here. Now we are just below the $20. We just hit $19.9 here just a few hours ago. So yeah, it is very, very likely that at some point we are going to break this range. If we do get a correction, I think the correction is going to be all the way down to the $15. This is only if Bitcoin goes all the way back down to the $32,500 range, which is very, very possible. So Ethereum, Chainlink might have this kind of scenario, okay, after this massive pump. You know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, it is a little bit overhyped, so some type of correction would be healthy before having the next leg up. So if we do have this correction, I do think Chainlink is going to follow something like this, going to the $15. We might break the resistance right now, but you know, looking at the probabilities, it is more probable to have some type of resistance here in the next coming hours and days. So what I'm expecting is potentially coming to the $17, $16, and this might be creating an inverse head and shoulder scenario. Okay, the right shoulder can be smaller, it can be choppiness around over here just below the $20, or it can come down to the $17, $16 and then come back up. And this is going to be a really extremely bullish scenario if we do clearly break the $21. Okay, the measured move from this, okay, it is still too early, but we can get some ideas on what could happen here in the market. We can come as high as $26 as soon as we get above $21 here for Chainlink with some nice volume. Now, bearish case scenario, well, it is still a little bit early. I do think that this range is going to hold nicely. Everything's pointing for a trend reversal right over here. Let's take a look at this potential leg down, see how far it can go if we do not break the $21 now from here. $15 was holding nicely. We just had a small fake out, retesting the resistance as support here from these lower highs. So everything is looking pretty good here for Chainlink in the short term. This is what I've got for today's episode, guys. If you haven't checked out Bitcoinsensus website. We've got the latest technical analysis and news here, so you can check it out here. We've got exchange reviews to find out where the best bonuses and fees are on different exchanges. If you haven't seen my PrimeXbt or Bybit tutorial to learn how to trade on those platforms, video on the screen right now. Thank you for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow on the update, and finally a live stream to connect with the community. Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow.